Good morning, everyone. January the 21st, 2016. Hard to believe that the month is two-thirds over. Time does fly. Einstein was right. Time is relative, and as you get older, it seems to move faster. Everything today is going to resolve on whether the E-mini continues to sell or not. And after a trend day, what do we normally expect? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everybody can hear me but you, Chuck. Can you read the chat up there? So, let me pause it. So, after a trend day, the most normal, or what you expect, is a pause day. And we had trend days yesterday in the financials up, so we would expect pause and consolidation. We'd look for selling today. Same thing in the E-mini, although we had a eye-watering short covering rally yesterday in the indexes. So consolidation pause day is what we would normally anticipate today. So I'm kind of like the idea of selling this 3 to 7 on the idea that we got a pause day. So that'll be sell 1. Then 11 to 15 will be sell 2. On the buy side, we rejected prices below 26, so 24, 28 will be buy 1. And getting down into the overnight session low, 17 to 21 will be buy 2. And we'll count on the market not moving to the downside as much in the note as it will in the 30-year. The news overnight, China added another 60 billion to its financial system. That's 150 billion this week. The result of that, their market sold, and the yuan is down. Offshore, not onshore. Onshore, the official fixing stayed the same. The European Union's markets are up, and the ES has retreated a bit from its overnight session highs. So that's where we are. Situation. Today's news in the United States: jobless claims 275. Now, who would have guessed a forecast like 275? Could come in higher than forecast. Philly Fed at 4. Natural gas minus 180 BCF. That comes out at 10:30 Eastern. 11 o'clock crude oil comes out plus 3.3. The APIs built plus 4.1, and products had a big build in APIs too last night. So that is the problem. So the market's focus is going to be jobless claims, Philly Fed, but overall the direction of the E-mini is what's going to drive today's trading. So we're going to look for a pause day. If the E-mini sells or breaks, we don't want any part of the short side of the market. If the E-mini holds and does not break, then we should get our pause day. Equities around the globe are mixed, with Asia down and the EU up and the E-mini down so far from yesterday's close. Looking at the 30-year, the contract to trade after you've figured out how to trade the note. Why? Because of the extra volatility. Pause day, last rotate up yesterday, 61 even, 61.09, 61.18, that's excess. So 31 to 03, sell 1. 11 to 15, sell 2. On the buy side, buying below 16, we're at 26. So we're going to make 13 to 17, buy 1. And 1 to 5, buy 2. We're going to lean against the London lows. Sell may be a little aggressive, but that's where resistance is. And we'll see how she pans out. Down to the direction of the E-mini, in my not so humble opinion. Hubris, narcissism. I mean, what can I say? I'm guilty. Pride goeth before the fall, or cometh before the fall. Gold. And we had a 4 to 6 sell last night, and then 9 to 11 trading range. I'm going to guess that's going to probably work today. I do not want to be short if the E-mini sells. On the buy side, 95, 97, pretty much where we were last night. The 90, 92, basically see a trading range there. Okay, the official yuan peg was unchanged. The yuan did sell in the offshore markets. The euro, a little lower, but not really moving all that much. Got support definitely at 108.75, which we didn't quite make. And we've got resistance above 109.25. So 109.25, sell 1. 50, sell 2. Support is held. We've had 1, 2, 3. We've got 6 days here on the screen. So I got to figure 75 to 80 by 1, then 50 by 2. Crude oil. If you ever want to, well, for another example of why limit buys and limit sells against high volume numbers work and go with markets, they gun stops outside of the low volume numbers. The resting limit buys and sells at high volume numbers tend to stop the market. So here we are. We haven't gotten stops below 27.50, so 750 to 775 is buy 1. I imagine today's EIA number is going to take us below 27.50, but we've got the market to deal with before that, and then 26.75, 27 because of news today. On the sell side, 28.25, 28.50, sell 1. 28.75, 29, sell 2. As long as we stay below 30, this market can sell. Now, the cost of production is in this 25 to 30 area for the best prospects these days. And so what you'll find, it doesn't mean the market will rally out here, but if we come down and we get in this order and we go to the open interest numbers and we don't see builds and open interest to the short side, then it doesn't mean the market can rally. It just means nobody's interested in selling it at this price, not adding to their shorts, and that'll be the clue that we are in the bottoming process. 18 months to 2 years after the selling begins in crude, a bottom is found. We're still in. We've got till June of this year to find a bottom. Obviously, the December lows did not hold, but that's where we are. Okay, the E-mini. After a trend day, we look for a pause day. Pretty good chance we'll get it. Not really much news overnight to drive the trading. Not much news on tap this morning. China added 60 billion to their system. China is subduing what they're supposed to do to support their economy and their system, but their market continues to sell. That's not good. That's counter to what the Chinese planners envision. So, can direct central bank intervention when things get bad support a market? That's what's really out today. So, if we see central bank intervention or an increase in quantitative easing by the European Central Bank, more negative interest rates, and that doesn't rally their markets, and central bank efforts have fallen by the wayside. They'll no longer work. And the Chinese markets are saying that may have happened. Okay, we got volume at 36. We're at 53 right now. The last rotate out down stopped at 42. So 40 to 45 is buy 1. The idea that we're going to have a pause day, 30 to 35 is buy 2. Okay, more danger in being short today than in being long because of the rally that we experienced yesterday. So getting stops above the London high, 59.64. Sell 1, 69.75. Sell 2. The idea that we got ourselves a pause day. Where does the market need volume? Needs volume from right here to right here. This is where the volume needs to fill in. And this is a concept you need to become comfortable with or familiarize yourself with. Markets, you'll see these saddles, these volume nodes. In given time, it's going to try to normalize or fill that volume in. There'll still be some skewing, but that's what it's going to try to do. And you can see the overnight session, limit sells against the high volume number, which would be 65,945, a limit sell right there. Picking up this volume right here would have paid off pretty handsomely. A limit buy against that volume number at 36 offers the same opportunity. Any questions? Okay, we'll take a while to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. Back with you as soon as possible.